All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
So everybody out in the audience, my name is Buffalo Picker. I'm a part-time reseller. I work full-time for the federal government, and I am retired military. I have the Budget Buddy, Deals for Deals, and the Glass City Pickers here tonight. This is our accountability show where we talk about the things that we're going to try to accomplish in the week. And we have a couple of talking points that we go over, and then we do a question and answer, and we finish up with a show and tell. So, all right, panel, go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks out there in the chat room.
Go ahead, girls.
Hey guys,
right.
my name is Natasha. I go by Budget Buddy. I am located in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a part-time HR employee for Amazon. I mean, full-time HR employee for Amazon, and I'm a part-time reseller.
All right. My name is Candace. I go by Deal for Deal. I am a full-time traveling mobile stylist. So y'all need any hair needs, get at your girl. And a part-time reseller on eBay and Macari and Kitty's Inn.
We're the Glass City Pickers. I'm Tanya.
I'm Chris.
I work full-time for the federal government and 3/4 time, I would say, with Amazon and eBay.
I stay at home and hold the business down on that end on the Amazon and eBay level. So I'm a full-time seller.
Okay, so let me give a shout out to the people that have tuned in with us. And if you are in the shadows, come out and introduce yourself. Say something in the chat so that we can give you a shout out. So tonight, we currently have the Thrifting Lounge. Kev was basically waiting for the show to start. We have Landshard Picker, OG. We have
What's up, Fran?
Vulture the Dumpster. We have Joan. We have who else we got in here? I think that's it for right now until a couple more people come out and identify themselves. So the talking points we're going to talk over, well, the main purpose of this show is to do resale accountability on Sundays to prepare ourselves for the upcoming tasks during that week. We're going to talk about the purchasing liquidation patterns, getting ungated on Amazon, question and answer. We're going to do a show and tell and any other things that, we want to discuss on this show. It's all open up. I mean, we just throw in the talking points to kind of try to keep the show on task, but, we can talk about whatever come to mind that deals with reselling. So with that being said, the Glass City Pickers, I know y'all have some experience with liquidation pallets along with myself. I don't think Budget Buddies and Deals for Deal had got into that part of the reselling yet.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. So let's just talk about our experience with that. I'm gonna let you all start. And anybody in the comments in the chat room want to make a comment, please make a comment about your experience with liquidations as well. Any of these talking points we talk about or anything you just want to discuss, just put it in the chat and I'm gonna try to highlight it and we can talk about it.
Okay. Well, like I said, we didn't bought us twice. We bought a storage unit and then we didn't bought pallets. So the pallet we bought it'd been a little while ago. And it was very plentiful. I can tell you that. We made plenty of money off of it. So my experience with selling this pallet that we broke down and sold through the whole summer and through almost the end of this winter, I can say them ones we bought. Everything we sold, majority went to Facebook Marketplace, but we had a lot of things on there that we did get to ship to Amazon and eBay. So it was like a real balance on them pallets that we were.
A couple things on eBay.
Yeah, we sold
that little washer. Remember?
Yeah, we sold a little mini washer on eBay, and like I said, and we sent some keyboards and some other things that we have found in there that we can send to Amazon. We sent it to Amazon. Everything else, majority went on Facebook Marketplace. So I want to say it was an 80-20, 10 and 10 for eBay and Amazon stuff. But like I said, both of them had great quality and great stuff that was in them. So my experience so far, because we are about to venture pretty soon. Hopefully, we are about to venture off into that more this coming up spring and fall. Spring and summer. So we're really about to transition more. Not stopping doing our box store hunting and none of that stuff, or our liquidation sales. We want to really take this to another level right now. So we're gonna try to hit all levels of this game right now coming up, hopefully. And what you say, baby? Was that good? The pallet we got?
Yeah, I love the pallets. That's what I really would prefer to do, is get pallets mostly. I think they're profitable. It's fun going and looking to see. I liked the fact that I could see everything on the outside. I couldn't see what was in the middle. So it was kind of like a surprise. And the surprise for us was really good.
Yeah. And me, I can't see over the top no way. You dig? So I was kind of stuck anyway. So nothing I had to do is go by or what my imagination say, man, I pray God these things be worth something, man. We paying this money for these, man. Please, God.
And we really didn't pay a lot. It was either $350 or $375.
Each one. So, and then the storage unit we bought that, and that was a humbug. You know what I'm saying? So
there weren't many boxes in it, but we did have that's the one that had shoes in it that we showed you all
shoes
about.
And clothes and stuff in there. So we could say just our expense and just them little two things we did copped off the spots, off them platforms, I can really say was beneficial. So I would love to attack that, you know what I'm saying, and get into that a little bit more. That's been an experience.
Okay, so I appreciate that, Tanya, that you giving everybody a shout out. I mean, it's hard to keep up with that stuff. Monitor chat and try to pay attention to what people are saying.
My eyes keep going.
I know it. Yeah, I see it right here. I mean, it come out glass to the picker. So
I ain't doing nothing. I got on the cootie gloves. I ain't doing nothing. So.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody out in the chat once again for coming out to check out our show. Yeah. Like I said, Tanya would basically be giving y'all a shout out, and then everything that come across the chat room, I'm gonna try to highlight it on our screen so everybody can see it. So my experience, I'm along with you all, Glass City Pickers. I prefer to get a pallet as well if I can get it at an economical price, because the thing is some of these companies that sell pallets, I mean, you have to be careful with them because the reputation is not that good. And if you don't know in your first time dealing with them, you can end up getting a dud pallet. They can have 2 items on there that, you can make good money off of, and the rest of it is just straight junk.
Right.
But I go to a place here in Georgia. They do a auction. Well, actually, I go to 2 places here in Georgia where they auction their pallets off. And, once you let the whale sharks get out the way, you can make some good money off the pallets. And most of the time, when I go to these places, I don't even get in the first 15 or 20 bids. I just stay low and go try to find something that I know I can flip on either eBay or Amazon. And, speaking of that, I purchased a pallet from them back in January, where it was I bought 475 packs of vitamin C candy. It's a gluten-free, all the above type candy, made for kids. Get them an alternative than having the chewables or, just the peel. So those, actually, I sold over $800 worth of that candy on Thursday on Amazon.
Yeah.
So that's, and I paid, and that's just was the rest of the candy. Like I said, I had 475 packs, and I paid $400 for the pallet. I ended up making a total about $1,250 off of that pallet. So that's why I say, for me, I prefer to get a pallet if I can get the numbers, and the numbers make sense for us the flip game. I got a couple other places that I go, as well as a lady in North Georgia. She, if you military, she catered to military. She will
take care of the military. Come on.
Yeah, what if you got family members that's military?
Hey, I mean,
I got a
yeah,
brother,
I
he's
mean, you know,
retired Air Force.
I mean, I just went up there and she just like, you know, you carry yourself like you used to serve. And I'm like, yeah, I'm retired. She was like, oh, for real? She was like, well, everything in here is 30% off for you.
Wow.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, my father was, you know, retired military. My grandfather was military. And she was just going down the line. And she was like, you know, you see it in here, you know, just let me know and we'll make a price. She was like, don't even pay attention to what price on the box. And I'm going to give you 30% off on that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I was like, yeah, okay. So, you know, just to, you know, end my little, you know, spiel on about pallets is if you find the right people that selling them, and like I was telling Candace on last Sunday show, is that there's a place closer to us where, I mean, the guy have some good products on his pallet and the prices are reasonable. Even if we have to split the cost and split the pallet, it's worth it if we find the right one. And every now and then, I can say pretty much every week he gets some good pallets in. And not a lot of people know about his place because he's new. He only been in business about 4 weeks. So we probably need to get in there and get him before he really learn the game and
Right.
the prices up.
Well, you know, when we got the pallet, we got you know, the ones we got, we heard from word of mouth from another reseller about the place where we went, you know.
And no, we're gonna give them a shout out because honestly, like you big time Buffalo Picker, they have their prices are fantastic.
Man.
I mean, you get so much for so little, and the profit you make, it's Barton's in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yes. Barton.
So if anybody's in that little circle to get there,
go check them out.
They're really great people. They're helpful. They were really nice, and I'm not kidding. The prices were, you can't pass it up.
And with the money we spent,
$375 and
$370 and $350. So when we did the math, after everything was calculated, after even the couple returns we had on Amazon, we had to bring home the keyboard we had to bring home from Amazon. That's the only thing we had to bring home. We didn't get no more. We didn't get no returns from eBay or Facebook Marketplace. So when we came up out of there, we had made 15 off one and 12.50 off the other one.
Wow.
So if you do the math on that, that's the math I want to be doing.
Right.
It's just that simple.
Landshaw Picker was asking me, have I checked out Gov Deals?
I saw that.
I have checked out Gov Deals, but I find better deals on GSAauctions.gov.
Yeah.
I work for GSA as well, but I have several things that I have bidded on with GSA. It's just it's not a lot of people bidding on those items, and you can get some good deals on them. So that's why I lean more towards the GSAauctions.gov than I do the govdeals.gov or .com, whichever one it is. And I was going to say too is that you know, when like y'all said, you know, the return on investment that you get for those pallets. Now, when I mentioned the candy, I also bought an electronic pallet as well. And I had 14 items on that pallet that was worth over $300, and 6 of those items paid for the pallet that I ended up buying the pallet for $2,000, but it was 2-in-1 type pallet, and 6 of those items on that pallet paid $2,000, and the rest of it was all gravy on the potatoes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And I still got stuff out there from that pallet that, you know, is just all going to be extra, you know, return on investment, because, you know, out there, I just really just got to it being that, you know, we got this situation going on in America. I just really got to some of my death piles, and that one of those pallets was part of my death pile. And I was just doing the math on it last night, my son and I.
Right.
And, you know, the way I calculated to sell it on eBay, I probably got about $1,600 just sitting out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Well, we still had a couple pieces left. Majority of the stuff then sold except for water. We had the office water coolers, things that
Right.
you waters out of there. And
But then I kept that one because it's got a little dent in the back, and honestly, it's minute. So I probably could get rid of it.
I think that's the only thing we had left out of both of them. So when we got them, we really went full force on trying to get rid of products. And we weren't being greedy, but we definitely weren't being fools with the products because we knew the products had value. So we weren't going to be a fool with them. And we really got our bang for that buck for them two pallets right there. So I that game right there is definitely a game that we've tried to transition in. As we go through this,
you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah, as you go through this journey of retailing, man, you got plenty of avenues that you can get in to really get your feet wet and get some real money. And that's one of the avenues I really believe. Just like with that unit we just found with those clothes. A lot of those clothes we found had new clothes in them. Some of them shoes are real. I looked in my closet. I had 2 pair of shoes that came out of that. I had them in my closet, and I paid every bit of $2 something for both pair. So I'm looking like, well, hey, they ain't, I ain't gonna say, they ain't beat up or nothing like that. They look like brand new shoes, man. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try to at least get 190. If I can get 190 off one pair of them shoes, man, that's the storage unit paid for.
Hey, let me give a shout out to the chat again. Want to thank everybody for coming out to check out our show. And like I said earlier, Tanya from Glass City Picker is going to give y'all a shout out saying hello and everything. It's hard for me to keep up with the chat and, pay attention to what's going on out from the panel so that I can, kind of keep the flow going. She's going to take care of the hellos. I'm going to actually highlight your comment, put it into the screen so everybody can see it. And lastly, what I want to say is, for everybody out in the chat, if you don't mind, would you go and check out Deals for Deals YouTube channel, like and subscribe, follow her, and Budget Buddy. She also have a YouTube channel. Both are part of our network. We got a small network, but we trying to grow. So if you all could go out and give them check out their YouTube channels and give them a like and subscribe. We appreciate it.
Appreciate that. What's up, everybody? What's going down with y'all? Y'all know what time it is? Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. To everybody out there in YouTube world, hope y'all safe and blessed. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging with us. Swag out with us. Enjoy us. If y'all got anything y'all want to say, y'all know y'all resellers out there. Y'all some of the real whales out there. Y'all more than welcome to say whatever y'all need to say or ask any question y'all need to ask. I condone that, Big Buffalo. I condone that. That's real for real. We love it.
So Landshark had mentioned Gov Deals, and like I said, I have checked that out, but I prefer GSAauctions.gov, and I don't quite remember what all the criteria to get an account with that particular website, but you probably want to check that out and see if you're near one of these government facilities and try to bid on some of this stuff. I mean, they have things that start off at $10 and you probably can get it at 40 because, like I said, there's not a lot of people bidding on that stuff. I was actually bidding on a van that started out at $1,000 and somebody ended up buying it at $3,200. It was a 2012. And so you want to check it out. They sell everything surplus. Okay, Candace drop out. Everything surplus through the federal government is there. Office equipment. I mean, you name it, medical equipment is there. Just so if you get a chance, go check out that website. And it's GSAauctions.gov.
I just want to shout out really quick, Big Time. McKenna asked, it's Budget Buddy, right, Natasha?
Yeah, BUDDI.
Okay.
Yep.
So, all right. Yeah, but to what you were saying about that, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, them boys, I've been watching their videos, man, and how they've been doing some things, and Devil Dog them really making me want to be a whale even more. You know, I'm looking like, okay.
Budget Buddy, Tortune Lounge, Land Shark,
All of
Callie.
them.
Oh, you know what? I just want to
them.
say really quick, not to get off subject or anything, but Callie has a morning show, Morning Coffee, and we were with him this morning a little bit, and not on his show, but we were just talking to him. He seems to be doing okay. His spirits are okay. He's in kind of like a little quarantined because he got moved to a nursing home, but he seemed to be doing okay. So I just wanted to shout out to Callie. I'm glad that he's doing okay, and keep staying positive.
For sure.
Right.
But yeah, man. So I was, like I said, watching these boys' shows, you know, these whales out here, watching their shows, man. I'm just like, more and more, I'm looking at them and I'm like, everything that they're doing, I'm trying to do.
Right.
You know? I watched a video of Kevin's 5 years ago, a 5-year-old video, man. I went back and watched a 5-year video of his, man. And some of the stuff he was putting out there, he was still dropping gems then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these boys got so much to offer. So in this game, I just love being around all y'all. I tell y'all the God.
I took some time out today. I watched a couple of Land Shark Picker videos. I watched a couple of the Nurse Flipper videos. I watched Cincinnati Pickler. I mean, the thing is, you know, you can learn something from all of these folks. I mean, you know, if you envy in a reseller, you got a problem. I mean, you're gonna lose, man, because you're gonna limit yourself. You're gonna cut off, you know, the possibilities that you may have by learning and listening to these people. I mean, by no means I know everything about the resale game, not at all. But I'm willing to keep my ears and eyes open and try to learn from some of these people that been in the game longer than me.
Right.
You know, so you know, if you failing to take time out to go and watch these folks and try to sharpen your craft as a reseller, you doing yourself a disservice in the resale game.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not speaking to not one person, I'm speaking to everybody, including myself, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta take time out and go see these people, because there's some folks on here doing things that you may haven't had a chance to get to yet. You know, but why not go see how to do it before you get there? You know,
right? And you know, just like I said, man, and like being in this community, man, right here, it just really making me feel more and more about how this business can go for us. You know, I just know that this business is not a fluke. It's not a one-time wonder. You know what I mean? So you got people that have been in this game everlasting. So I want to learn from some of the best. You know what I mean? Because I really want to be the best. I want to compete with them. I don't want to be a little small. I don't want to be no small fish, man. I don't like that. I ain't never been a small person, so I don't like that. You did? And I definitely don't like I don't want my bank account to ever feel small. So I got to always figure out how we're going to take this journey to the next level. And I'm willing to learn from all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the smallest to the biggest. I'm willing to learn from all y'all, man.
Yeah, it's definitely plenty out here to learn. And, you know, that's why I take time. I just make time to go and watch some of these folks' videos. And, you know, if it's something that I'm already doing and they are not doing it differently, you know, I move on to the next video, you know. But I'm always trying to learn, man. I'm always taking time out to go watch videos. I don't care, you know, what type of personality the person have, or, you know, how he come off to people, you know, in the audience. I don't care. I just want to know what kind of information are you putting out and how can it help me?
Because some of that stuff he might be coming off to the audience with, and people might be feeling some kind of way. I might take that and put a little more twist on it. You know what I'm saying? I put a little more sugar on it, so they might think it's a little sweeter, and I might still be coming the same way as he is, but I put a little sweetness on it. You feel me? So, hey, man, each his own out here, man. Each his own. And you know when you turn that camera on, everybody be acting. You feel me? So, hey, not acting. 9 times out of 10, they telling the real. And the ones that be telling the real, you want to really be down with that. You feel me? So, I'm looking for it all, man. I'm trying to get it in every angle. I didn't put down the Madden and picked up this old YouTube Reselling, boy, sky's the limit for the Glass City Pickers, Buffalo Pickers, deals for deals, and their budget.
Hey, man, let me give a shout out to this guy right here, man.
Yes, sir.
He just popped up in the room, man. I follow him on Instagram. His name is McDonough. Let me put him up in here. McDonough Millionaire.
Okay.
McDonough to Millionaire. I follow this guy on Instagram. The first day I seen this guy and he was talking about his hustle, I was like, you know what? Let me see what this guy got. And I went and started watching his little short videos that he put up on Instagram. This dude is like a real certified hustler, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, and he's a young cat.
Right.
But the guy is a real certified. I mean, this guy is trying to get it. I mean, it's hard to impress me in this business, but I watched this guy for a good week, and I'm like, man, this dude is really trying to get it. It wasn't nothing fake. Right. I mean, you can see all his inventory. This dude was really, I mean, he is really trying to get it, man. Right. I mean, this dude, I was like, man, I wish I had me about 20 more years. Yeah, man, I can see this guy in about 10 years, man, top of the game, man. He'd be really in trouble. Man, so,
well, you know, hey, McDonald's to Millionaire. Hey, I used to like eating them McDonald's burgers. I'm cutting back on them too, but I ain't been millionaire yet. I'm ready to go. You heard me?
Hey, so, man, if y'all can, man, go check that guy out, man.
I mean, we will definitely.
He's young and he's trying to get it, and I appreciate you coming out here, McDonald's to Millionaire, man. Appreciate you.
I love a hungry person. I love a hungry person for knowledge, and I love a hungry person that go out there and make their way. You feel me? I tell a person, if I can sit in a wheelchair and make my way, you definitely can. I ain't finna sit and wait on nothing. I'm going out there to try to get it.
I just need to know one thing. Kelly, what's for dinner?
Hey, I'm telling you.
I just I hope I ain't get too excited, man. But that dude, y'all need to check that guy out, man. Check him out.
Oh, man,
good for him. That's a great thing. At least he got that. So we definitely will have to go look into it.
At least he got that drive. You feel me?
Right.
A lot of people just want to complain about it.
Yeah.
No.
Kelly said she's making lasagna.
Ravioli, lasagna, and garlic bread. I'll be right there.
Sound like an Italian woman's meal.
Like I think he put out a short video today or yesterday. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but he was saying, you know, just because this, crisis is going on, and other stuff that you can be doing, like knocking out them death piles. I was like, you right. I was like, you're right. Well, let me get to it.
Yeah.
So he's on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, check him out on Instagram.
I am right now.
Yeah, he definitely something worth watching. Videos are short, but check him out.
Hey man, anything can be motivation, T.
Right. So the next talking point, if anybody got anything else about liquidations?
No, just like I said, man, I just really can't wait to we get some normalcy again. So, been to stack some of this bread up real good. You know what I mean? And be ready to get this loads up. That's what I'm ready to do.
So if you want to find liquidations and places that sell pallets, just go to Facebook. There's plenty of groups on there, pages of people trying to sell pallets. I mean, I don't know, I can only speak of the Atlanta area, but I'm sure they all over. And you can do a little searching on Google as well, and they should pop up. I mean, these places are just starting to pop up everywhere. That's what people are trying to get to now. People are trying to get to the point where they can make enough money where they don't have to keep going to stores, and they can just have a truckload come to their location and then sell it to people like us. So, so if you're interested in doing those pallets, just take a look. And they're not that expensive. People think they are expensive, but really not. I mean, you can get a pallet for $200 to $300 at the right place.
Right.
Depends.
Like I said, the ones we bought, I thought, and especially after we got to unload stuff and putting it in the truck and putting it on the tray, I knew that we had some gems in there, man. I was really happy with what, and then when we got it home and got to break it all the way down, and whew, hey, I was happy, man, and I've been trying to get back there ever since. You know, I knew what time I wanted to do it. You know, I'm talking about coming your way, all the way back from down your way, all the way back up. That's what I was trying to do.
Hey, man, when y'all come back down to Georgia, I'm telling you, we got a lot of places way different than when y'all came down the first time that we're going to check out. You know, and that goes for deals for deals and budget buddy as well. I mean, I'm right here.
Right.
I mean, you need to come see me. I mean, we can go make this money. I mean, let's get it. You know, so, but yeah, you know, it's I got a lot of places we can go differently than what we did before.
Yeah,
before we was on a marathon here, store. We ain't got to do that no more, man.
No, man, we was off and running. We was off and running, boy. Hey, that Mother's Day, boy, I didn't feel too high. Right. I had to give my body.
I'll be back down in mid-April, so I do want to get up. So
yeah, please do. I mean,
right in the middle of April.
Yeah, just let me know, and then we all can get together and just go hit it. You know. I mean, all depends on what you're trying to get. You know, if you want to go see the pallet scene, we can go the pallet route. If you want,
I want a pallet.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. So let's move on and talk about getting ungated in Amazon. That was the other talking point that we had, and then we can kind of free fall a little bit. If people got any questions in the comment section, or if you just want to add something to the show. Also, too, anybody in the audience that want to come into the show, just let me know. Now that Kev and Glass City Pickers on rolled my back, I know how to get you in the group now. I've been into the show. So if you want to come into the show, just say the word in the chat group and I'll bring you in. It's no big deal. I mean, we all try and do the same thing,
Share like.
There's enough out there for all of us.
Exactly.
Right.
Share like.
All right. Nevermore Antiques. Welcome to the show. I've been following you for a while, so I appreciate you coming by to check us out. Soldier Up. You know what it is. 101st all the way. Yeah, so let's talk about getting ungated in Amazon. So I'm gonna let Glass City Pickers lead it off because most of the tricks of the trade I have already shown them. So y'all can kind of speak to the audience about getting ungated, and then I'll just pick it back off of you all.
Well, it's honestly a hit or miss. Let me back up. When we started out, it was a hit or miss. I think the rules have changed this year. It used to be an invoice, 10 items from a distributor. Now, I had a product that I had gotten, and now they're doing the little, what is that called? What is it called, Big Tom?
Take a picture. What's
that?
The little scan thing where you can scan from your phone. Now they're doing that. You don't have to have the distributor. You can just scan the little
barcode.
Oh, good grief. No, it's not the barcode. It's the other little
invoice number.
UPC.
The invoice number.
UPC.
It's a little square, and you can scan it to find. See how old I am? I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. It's like a barcode, but it's like an image.
Yes.
Scan it.
Scan the image now. So I scanned the image. It wanted five image scans. So I did the 5 image scans. Then I'm approved. Then I get, timeout. Take that back. They wanted 5 unique ones. They're all the same. How do I find a unique one? They're all the same UPC. It's the same product. So I was a little frustrated with that. So I'm going to try it again. Getting on unrestricted. It's just, to me, it's a hit or miss. It really is. I mean, once you start talking, I'll be like, oh yeah, but I mean, you just try everything. Don't let that little thing that says restricted pop up and then deter you from anything. Click it. Try to get unrestricted. Try to be able to sell that thing. Yeah.
Go ahead. But what I was going to say is that honestly, just knowing some of the products that you normally are ungated in, you try to stick with them. But honestly,
QR code. Thank you.
Look, thank you. But some of, trying to stay with some of the things that you are ungated with, I believe, still hold a lot of weight. But sometimes those products are not there all the time. So you try and you keep on trying. That's my motto. Keep trying to get ungated. Like I didn't hit just because I know pretty soon I'm gonna want toys real heavy around me. So I didn't hit up a few distributors just so I can get invoices, so I can send them to get ungated in these different brands. Because now it seems like more and more it's getting harder to get even products that you didn't sold before. It seemed like it's getting harder for you to be ungated in them. And then we didn't been ungated in Mattel. We didn't been ungated in what else? We didn't Hasbro. We didn't been ungated in a lot of major. And then
one day
brands. We'll get an item, and then it's Mattel, but it's not Mattel with what we needed and be open in. I guess like the WWE, for example, it's Mattel, but we can't sell it under Mattel. So we didn't try to push all little areas. So I did order me all WWE stuff, so I can go ahead and get ungated in WWE. So it's just like you said, just keep scanning. Hopefully you can get ungated in a lot of things. And if you can't get ungated in them things, you need to stock up on as many of them things you can get ungated in, especially if you can make a profit off of them, especially if you can send them to Amazon, because you still got to have somewhere to sell that stuff, even if it's a good, if you can't sell it on Amazon, I'm definitely buying if it's a good buy, and I'm taking it straight to eBay or Facebook Marketplace or whatever one we want to jump on, really. We still haven't jumped on Mercari yet. I've been saying I was going to test the water, honestly, but we still haven't did that. So, but getting ungated, it's like my wife said, it's a hit or miss with us right now. But I think I did just in some toys products that I wanted to see. If I go ahead and get these, I think I will be ungated in them. So I'm just waiting on these stuff to come with these invoices so I can send them to Amazon, and hopefully they say, and then it's on like popcorn. So, it's a hit or miss right now though.
So everybody else in the panel, have you all started your Amazon yet, or are you still on the fence?
I'm trying to start in the next month or two.
I have not started on Amazon yet. I'm getting a lot of traction off of eBay right now, but I am setting a goal. I do want to be on Amazon no later than June 1.
Okay. So let me say this about my journey with Amazon and the ungate business is that a lot of people got the misconceptions that you can start selling on Amazon and then find you a couple of distributors and then get the invoices and send them into Amazon. You're going to automatically get ungated. That ain't how it works. I mean, that's part of how it works, but that ain't fully how it works. Amazon is looking at your performance metrics. And if your performance metrics are great, then you may get ungated and all this stuff. But if you're a new seller, you're going to have to prove the game on Amazon is a little different from eBay. If you're a new seller on Amazon, you're going to have to prove that you want to resell. They want to see, with as a new seller, how bad you want to resell. So basically what they do is they want to ungate you on a few items and put you out there, give you an app, you go to the store and start scanning items. That's how you're going to figure out those little few items that they gave you, even if you ungated in them. Because if you never go to the store to scan these items, you'll never know you ungated them. I mean, even after you become a seasonal seller, they don't send you no letter or note saying that, hey, Buffalo Picker, you just got approved in Nike. No, you're going to have to constantly check, So a lot of people get burnt out because they'll go in the store, they'll scan 200 items and don't find nothing to sell, and then they quit.
Well,
and I have seen that happen to people. I've seen people quit and think, hey, it's over with for me, so I'm done. But little they know, if you don't close out the account, Amazon's still gonna be hitting you up at the end of the month for that $39.99.
Yes, they are.
So yeah, so I have seen somebody close to me that was doing that, and like, man, you didn't close out the account. So yeah, they're gonna keep hitting you up. Whether you sell one item or 100,000 items, they gonna want their money at the end of the month, as long as you got that account active.
Yeah.
So basically, like Glass City Picker said, is that you can be ungated in the big brands like Hasbro and Mattel, Marvel, Disney, but every item that those companies sell is not under those major brands. They're under their little sub brands. So
subcategories.
That's right. So Amazon, that's just the game. That's just the nature of the game. If you want to get ungated in those items, you're going to have to produce an invoice with the 10 items. And now they require you do a photo of the item. I guess that's the help people that's going to approve you. And then you get ungated if you meet the performance metrics. You can't just, you ain't going to get a invoice from Nike no way. That's just going to be like an automatic. You meet a certain tier. Right. And Amazon is just going to ungate you in Nike or Lego or any of those other billion-dollar brands that they selling. But the gist of it is you definitely have to have an invoice of 10 of the same items for whatever brand you want to get ungated in. Now, Amazon will ungate you in a lot of subcategories. You'll be selling one Disney item and you'll be like, oh, I can sell Disney. But then you go to the store. Okay, appreciate it. Then you go to the store and you have two additional items that are Disney that are different, and you can't even sell them. And you're wondering why? Because that's part of the rules for the platform.
Can't do nothing with them, man. Be looking funny.
Exactly. So if you want to try to get around that and just be able to sell majority of that brand, you're gonna have to get an invoice and submit it to Amazon to get ungated. And I can say, for the 2 years I've been selling with Amazon, I think I should be ungated anymore. I'm pretty sure a whole lot of sellers think the same way.
Right.
But I'm grateful for what they have ungated me in.
Yeah, needy, not greedy. So, but like I said, it was just nerve-wracking. At one point, it was nerve-wracking, beating my head up. We were just looking at each other like, are you serious? We would just be able to send this in, and then this we can't send in. So it was kind of frustrating, but
those for real pets.
Yeah. And then we just looked at it like this. Okay, we're gonna take the approach like Buffalo keep giving us. Take this approach. So we took the positive approach, went to the man that sat next to the man, and got us some paperwork. So hopefully, more and more of the things that we weren't ungated in, we will be ungated in. So we took that initiative because, like I said, if we go to these start hitting these pallet places, I want to be able to touch whatever I want to be able to touch. I know she feel the same way. I know you feel the same way too, Buffalo. So I just feel like, hey, if I have to spend a little money to get a whole lot in return,
I'm telling you,
we don't mind doing
in Indianapolis, you spent very little to get triple and quadruple of your money back.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was.
And they've got a lot of nice stuff there.
So getting ungated is you got to put your work in too. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit back and think, okay, I can sell this, I can sell that. Okay, but hey, they got different branches and different more brands. They might have the same, it'd be the same Barbie with a different little twist of name on it. You can't sell it. Hold on, that's her sister or cousin-in-law. What that's her stepsister? What's the problem? And
so my advice to new sellers that come into Amazon, if Amazon ungates you on an item and it's got a good ranking and you can get a nice return from it, even if it's $3, if you can get a $3 return on that item, buy as many as you can, chase that product, buy as many as you can and ship it in. Those numbers are going to help your performance metrics so that Amazon would say, okay, this person budget buddy is serious about the resale game. Let's just ungate her 2 more items. You know, I mean, all that stuff is computer generated, but they looking at it's already been programmed to look at the numbers. So my advice to new sellers is if you go in the store and you can sell this, I don't know if y'all can see that. They get it. Right?
Oh yeah.
If you can sell that and you can get it for a good price and you're gonna get a $2, $3 return, chase it. Buy as many as you can, you know, because you never know how many items you're gonna run across again before you're able to sell something, you know, and you may only be able to sell this particular Yeti, you know, you can't just sell the whole Yeti brand.
Right.
So that's what you got to pay attention to as a new seller. You know, when people see like my cart and they like, you know, man, he just able to get almost the whole store. Yeah, because I've been doing it for a while. And the same thing gonna come to the new seller too, but you got to put your work in. That's what Amazon want to see. They want to see if you real about this resale game or you just, you know, got it as a hobby, you know, and you ain't really gonna make the money like a true reseller.
How about
that? And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm kind of looking forward to getting on Amazon, even just to get started, because it's cool what we're doing now, and it definitely requires a hustle for you to get out. But definitely with that, it's a little bit more guided, so you know exactly what they're going to be able to let you do, so you can actually go out there and get that. So that's kind of the part that I'm looking forward to. Even though I know it's going to be tough, but I'm looking forward to that, like knowing, like, hey, this is what I need to get. I can grab up these, however many I need to get, and try to get them sold.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know when some of the things that we first got open in, and I'm talking about, we had so much of that. At first, I was like, we ain't gonna sell all this. You know, that's just that new beginning, new hustle. And then
another thing too is like who is that? Kelly Ecorn had mentioned about the buy box. That is
buy box Bible.
You gotta know, the buy box is key to increasing your sales in Amazon. It's like for me is anytime I comp stuff, I always comp it at the buy box price. You know, if I buy this and I sell it at the buy box price, not at the middle of the road price, not at the top price, but the buy box price, how much money can I make back off of this item? That means if I send it in today and they list it tomorrow, how much money can I make? And that's what I look at. Now, when I was a new seller, I used to be like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it, put it in the middle of the road, see, you know, let it sit there to it sell. But that was cost of lack of knowledge, you know, but that was in the beginning of the game. Now I'm old school in the game per se. I don't look at it like that anymore, because what I didn't understand back then was the longer it sit there, the more Amazon going to bust me up in those fees.
Right.
So that $10 that I had counted, now it's down to $2.
Well, that's just with a few. I'm sorry. That's just with a few items that I just not too long recently listed, and I just went on and said something. Just take a chance and throw them in the buy box, and every one of them sold. Right. Every one. I just said take a chance, just throw them in the buy box. I already seen how much we had bought them for. I already, you know, we still had the numbers in the phone, so I already seen what we had bought them for. I already seen I'm gonna make a $10 to $15 profit in each range. So I said, go ahead and put it in the buy box, and every one of them sold. So yeah, I mean, I look at that as law too.
And another thing too, just to speak about the buy box, is that, you know, a lot of people say, well, if Amazon in the buy box, if Amazon is on the listing, I don't even want to buy that item.
Right.
No, it's all depending on where Amazon at on that listing. If Amazon #1 and I can still make $5-6 off of that item, I'm gonna buy it and compete with Amazon. I'm gonna go in there. If Amazon's selling for $20.99, I'm going in there at $20.98.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not, long as I can make a good return on it, I don't mind competing against Amazon. Hey, now, if Amazon gonna drive the price down, then you know, if I buy an item and Amazon selling it for the same price I just bought it out of the store, nah, I ain't touching that item. You know, because Amazon has already driven the price down.
It's happened to us twice.
Yeah, so you gotta be conscious about that. It's no true black and white when you're selling with Amazon. It's some gray area in there at times too. So if I tell you, well, this is what you're supposed to do at this time, that doesn't mean that you're going to do that with every product on Amazon, because all of them are different.
Right.
You know, some of them sell fast, some of them sell slow. So in the key to learning that is you got to get familiar with these different apps that are available to you out there, like the Keyfor app, the Camera app. Those apps are out there to help you as a reseller make an informed decision before you make a purchase.
Right. Well, we've been staying on them lately more and more, but you know.
I have a question. What I want to know what Landship and Kelly are talking about. What is
Repricers.
Yeah, what is that? No, obviously we don't, because I don't even know what it is.
I know what it is. I know what it is, but I haven't used it. I looked into it. You can get
what is it?
Repricer.
It's basically
what it was.
So basically, I can tell you in a nutshell what it is. It's just like if you list something on Amazon and just say somebody come in and they drop the price below your price, you can automatically have your repricer set up for that particular item to go either a penny or 5 cents or whatever.
Does it?
You know, to get back to the buy box. You know, or you can have it where it'll go to the buy box, and once you get the buy box and you go and take a look, it can readjust itself to take the price back up a little bit.
Oh, that's sweet to know.
Yeah, I never used it, but it, you know, I hear a lot of people, you know, rave about it.
Well, to be truthful, T, because I don't have too much to do through the day unless I'm doing something with this business. I don't want to be just sitting there fidgeting my fingers. I don't mind going through our inventory, adjusting prices. You know, it gives me something to do. And, you know, I also don't mind going on eBay doing the same thing. It don't matter to me, you know. And if I can find a tool that's even better, I don't mind doing that either. So thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Most of the people, I mean, you can use whatever tool you want to use, but most of the people that I know use that particular tool, these folks got like 5,000 to 7,000 items at Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Too much to keep up with.
I get excited when I get my 200 there.
Yeah, so I mean, but from what I hear, is definitely a good tool to have.
When I get to the big league, I will use it.
Definitely. You know, anytime they make something easy on you, especially can benefit you at the same time, I'm all with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Let me give another shout out because this chat is moving.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Out there.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep reading. I don't want to miss anyone.
The eye in the sky.
And so I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat for coming out to check out our show. If you still in the shadows, make sure you come out into the chat and say something so we can give you a shout out. And like I said earlier, I'm going to try to highlight every comment in the chat if it not going 100 miles an hour. And Tanya from Glass City Pickers, I also see Deals for Deals.
Yeah.
And basically giving folks a shout out as they come into the room as well.
I ain't gonna do nothing but smile and rub my rusty hands. I didn't watch these runs. They almost like $2. Maybe I didn't watch these, I didn't put kids on in the house. I'm so glad, man. Yeah, so
Kev said he wanted to come into the show, but
who Kev?
Yeah, I think he stepped away.
Kev, what's the hold up, man?
Yeah, so and let me just put this out to the folks in the chat. If you want to be a part of the show, you want to come on here because you have something to add or say, you know, you always welcome. Just let me know and I'll drop the link into the chat box and you can come on into the show. Landshaw Picker supposed to be on my Friday show, and I'm trying to get Reverend Resale as well to come on the show for Friday. So I got
all resellers.
Yeah, we're looking for all resellers. I mean, like I said, we all doing the same thing. You know, we're all we got to come and go. So, you know, at this show and the rest of our shows, Buffalo Picker, Glass City Pickers, we don't envy resellers. If you want to come on and talk, you know, you more than welcome. Just let us know. Hit me up on my Instagram and I'll get you on the show.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Corona.
No,
Uh-oh.
I'm doing this joke. Spit went down my throat. No.
Hey,
Let me get my hero figure. No, I'm good. You heard?
Candy, you had an interesting question you posed earlier in our little private chat. Can you pose that question again? Because I was telling you, that an interesting question. We definitely probably want to talk about that on the show.
Yeah, I was saying, like for
can't
the
hear.
store. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some feedback though.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Is it feedback?
No.
Okay. So I was saying with the store, some of the stores closing or closing earlier. I know there are a lot of products that are like running low. So I was asking, do you guys think that they will decrease the price or increase the price of whatever inventory that they have now just to keep up with the sales? I had a few points in mind. So do you want me to go one by one or do you want me to pose them all at the same time?
No. You go one by one. I mean, just give us a little different discussions. Glad City Picker, y'all got anything on that or Budget Buddy?
Well, to be truthful, this we was been in the stores for real all week.
All weekend.
All weekend. I mean, I'm sorry, but I've been in the stores just looking at people, and seeing how things are really flowing. You did. Today was the first time since I done been in the stores all weekend. I finally scanned something because it looked interesting.
Mhm.
And to be truthful, a lot of stuff prices is being. I guess it's trying to go with the market. I'm not sure. And I really, truthfully, I'm not trying to spend too much money right now either. I'm not going to lie. I want to keep this money close to the vest right now for whatever reasons. So, for your question, Candace, that was an awesome one to me. Because I was thinking about it then. I was like, man, what can I say? I just say right now, I'm keeping my money in my pocket. I ain't buying nothing. I got this little stuff that's coming, and that's it. It's already paid for, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that stuff. I'm cool.
I just say,
luckily for me,
go ahead.
No, I was saying, luckily for me, I've been out, and like I said, it's been a little bit different. Today was like, it just seemed to me like a normal day. But because I have been out of Nashville for so long and I've been in Georgia, I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of people that are willing to give me stuff. I got about $1,000 in the trunk right now. Like, my trunk is full to the brim, and I done did the math and I calculated. So I have some stuff that I've actually purchased, but I actually have a lot of stuff that people have been willing to just invest and give me. So that's been to my benefit, seeing that I've been in Georgia. So I'm probably going to be making trips to Georgia just a lot more often, just because even the stores and stuff are just better than kind of where I've been in my city right now. We just got hit with a tornado, so it's just a lot of stuff going on right now up in Nashville. So it's been really beneficial for me personally and just for the business to be in Georgia right now.
Right. You see the comment that the thrifting Goomba?
Yep, I was responding now.
Okay.
About the prices and
that's why I said I'm just get my hand up there. That's why I'm not buying nothing.
Last shot.
Last shot,
man. If you have any room for your money, please let me know. I have plenty of room and can help you out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, everything, I mean, we can speculate everything right now,
right?
Because this is for the modern United States. This is new. Right. We never had a pandemic in America. We had epidemics, but not a pandemic.
Right.
And so all this is new. That's why everybody is going to the extreme, because they don't know what's next,
Right.
And without mentioning the virus or whatever, what I see is it's going to be steady, for as the prices goes. And the thing about the United States is the United States they don't manufacture like they used to back in the day.
Mm.
Now we had to rely on the United States for manufacturing, then we would probably be in trouble. Everybody would probably be in trouble. But you got a beast in the East that make everything for the world. And no matter how many people get sick over there, they're gonna still keep those manufacturers open and pushing out products. So whether they gotta put it in the warehouse, where they gotta let it sit on the ship out in the ocean for a month, it don't matter. But what happens is, because of the supply and demand, and because of everything has an expiration date on it, the prices has to be adjusted. And when that stuff started getting out there, sitting out there, and they know that I got new stuff sitting out there on the ocean, and we need to get it here and into these stores, well, guess what's going to happen with the stuff in the stores? It's no different than what happened in the stores when the seasons change.
Right.
You know, when the seasons change, they mark it down trying to get it out of the way so they can bring the new stuff in.
Right.
You know, so that's the way I see it. I think it's a win-win for resellers, as long as you make smart decisions right now on spending your money. You know, I'm not going out in the stores buying anything right now. I'm telling you straight up. All my money is just, it ain't, I don't have enough room for you, Land Sharp, but all my money, I'm holding it until I decide that, you know, it's safe enough to start back spending. And two, I'm gonna be going towards like a liquidation type deal. I'm not running in the stores chasing, scanning, nothing, because right now I don't feel comfortable in the stores.
No,
you know, and I don't know how long it's going to be before I feel comfortable in the stores. But I will go and hit a pallet, because I don't have to be around nobody to get that pallet.
Right.
You know, I can pay the man through my my bank account or you know, online, and then just show up to pick up my pallet.
Right.
You know, I don't need no help. I can load it myself. You know, thank y'all. You know, what's the other part to that?
That was you just hit the other part, because I was also saying, as resellers right now at this current time, do you think it would be better to do online arbitrage or still be in the stores doing retail arbitrage?
Right.
Do you think any of the online prices will be different from the retail prices, like in the stores?
No, because it seemed to me, and you know, like I said, this is my perspective, you know, from what I've been looking at, because I've been monitoring online, and basically majority of the stuff that people need, you can't even find it online. They telling you check the stores. You know, check the store, should be available in the store. They don't know if it's available in the store, you know, but I know one thing, they don't have it in the warehouse because it's not online.
Right.
Right.
Well, you can tell how things is playing itself out somewhat with the game. But a person asked me the other day, did I think how would the resellers would we survive? He's like, you know, if y'all can't get y'all stuff out here in the stores, and if y'all can't do this, how would y'all survive? I said, there's plenty of ways to skin a cat, buddy. I said, you just gonna have to figure it out. But there's plenty of ways to skin a cat, man.
I mean, you got people that don't even, you know, you got some resellers that don't even go in the stores.
Correct.
They do everything online, have it shipped to the house, and then they send it off to Amazon or sell it on eBay.
Correct.
You know, like you say, it's different avenues in this business to make money. It's not just one way, you know. But everybody that's on the outside looking in feel like, you know, if you're a reseller, you got to be in the stores. Not necessarily.
No.
Me getting them pallets.
Yeah.
Just me, Kathy said she's got enough in her death piles. So, so after the virus. So
same here. I saw McDonald's millionaire video where he was like, you know, I mean, you could be hitting them death piles right now. I'm like, you know what? Let me go get on it. You know? And I mean, if you've been doing your work up until this time, and some of us, you know, one-man shows or whatever, you should have enough stuff that you could be working on to better your business and get ready for when this stuff is finally contained that you can move forward and still continue to thrive in your business.
Right.
All the above, brother. All the above. You know, I know. Like I said, I just hope nothing wrong with the UPS man don't stop delivering. The mailman don't stop running. I know we gonna still get some money.
That's where the problem. That's where the problem lies.
Yeah, that's
where the problem lies right there.
I didn't want to tell my homeboy that. I didn't want to tell him that. But that's the only thing that I said in the back of my head. I said, long as UPS jumping, UPS, FedEx, and all them still popping, oh, I'm cool.
Right.
That was that was the last part of my question too, because I was like, what if we do get to that point where they're like, yeah, it's mandatory, nobody's moving nothing?
No, you stay
because I know
not gonna get there.
I have a friend, she is actually a post office driver, and she was saying UPS, it was actually in talks about moving their stuff through the postal service and them not delivering. So she was like, I guess that's more money for me at this point, unless they say something. But she said their hours would be longer if UPS decided to go ahead and shut down for a little while.
Oh my gosh, it would be a lot of postal people.
I look at it like this right here. A pandemic is no different from a war. You know, when you're in the military, and I think what's his name?
Soldier Up and Resell.
Yeah, Soldier Up probably can contest to this. Is that it's no difference. Like when you're in combat, everything is dangerous. You know, but one thing that don't stop is the supply line. And both sides of the war know that. So that's what they're trying to do, is get to that supply line. This pandemic is not going to stop merchandise from moving. It's just not
e-commerce,
you know, because it's just too much money involved. You know, now if the post office gets shut down, that's a different ball game. But but I'm just talking about, you know, 18-wheelers and trains and planes, you know, even though the passenger planes ain't moving as much, but you can rest assured those merchant planes, they moving. You know, UPS, USPS, wherever they can fill a belly of a plane with some packages, or cargo planes, they moving.
That's how I feel. I'm like, hey, long as the boat is still flowing, the ground's still moving. I'm like,
y'all can see Soldier Up. I mean, he you know, he agree. I mean, that's just the way it is, man. The supply line still got to move. If you kill that supply line, then it's over with. You know,
and you know, and I just look at it like, hey, man, I'm gonna stay positive on every note. You know what I'm saying? Because my faith is real. So I'm gonna stay positive, but I ain't gonna be no fool either. You did.
Y'all got common sense, man.
I'm not gonna be no fool, man. You know, I'm reading between the lines on everything. I'm even doing my 2 cent conspiracy theories in my head. I ain't gonna let it drive me crazy, but I'm doing my own little 2 cents, you know. And I'm like, okay, God is good. Let's keep it pushing. So I just be trying to say, UPS man, bring my product tomorrow, please, so I can get my stuff and start listing stuff, and I can start putting this stuff over here in this pile where I want to get the Amazon up out of here. That's all I care about right now. I'm cool, man. The family's cool. I know my loved ones is all right. My brother is over here is all right. My sister's down there all right. I see we got enough people in the room that we can say that are all right. So I'm cool, man. You know, that's all that matters to me, man.
Right. Yep. So I mean, that's what I feel about, you know, this business is, you know, if the postal service shut down, then they're gonna change the game. Long as the postal service moving, we're gonna be moving.
You
know, because that's what we rely on. We rely on the postal service, you know. Now me using Facebook Marketplace to meet somebody to get something, we ain't doing that.
No.
And it's so funny that you mentioned that, because I just had somebody ask me about a bouncer that I had forgot I actually had on Facebook. And I was like, dang, I sure don't want to meet up. I want that money, but I sure don't want to meet up.
It's a lady hit me up. She finally came to her senses on her Barbie prices, So she hit me up just to see if I was still interested. And I told her, sure, if she gonna accept my offer. And she was like, yeah, won't you come on by today and take a look at them? I like, nah. I'm gonna have to catch you up when we get control of this pandemic. Once that get all clear and these numbers start coming down, oh sure, I'll be more than willing to meet you and pick them up.
Well, we had a sale, drop-off sale yesterday and today, and I told the wifey we're not doing them.
No,
we good. We're not doing. No, man. Like I said, needy, not greedy. We're not doing them.
I mean, unless you can use the 4 feet method where you put the product down, they get it, they put the money down, you get it, with your gloves on.
I was about to say, Lysol in the money.
Yep.
I've been washing the money.
Drop it in the envelope.
I've been washing money in the washing machine. I don't care. I'm not needing none of you, nothing. You just cough the wrong way. We out in that air, and here I go. No. You catch cool, and these products gonna be still here. If somebody want them on eBay, I sure never let y'all know which product they are. You did go look on our eBay store. They definitely get shipped to you, but I'm not meeting nobody. I'm cool. I don't even want
to. Let me give a shout out to Reverend Resell. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out his YouTube channel and like and subscribe. Reverend Resell is out of Georgia. I think he said Covington or something like that. But check out his channel, man. He got a lot of interesting information there. I'm trying to get him on my show for Friday night, but whenever you get a chance, hit me up in Instagram. Let me know what you're gonna do, Rail. We're gonna definitely like to have you on the show along with Lanshaw Picker on Friday.
Yes, sir. Got the OG coming through, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, polish up. Let's go.
So
yeah.
So that's basically all we really want to cover. We went over the purchasing liquidation, the advantage of purchasing a liquidation, getting ungated in Amazon on different brands. We basically went over, basically what we predict in case the supply chain start diminishing, or the price is going to change in the stores. We gave our opinion on that. And where we're at now with the show is to do the show and tell. So if anybody on the panel got anything to show and tell, you can go ahead and start.
All right, I'll go ahead and start. I got this little watch and bracelet kit. It was actually given to me. I don't know if you can see it.
Hold on a second. Just a second. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna blow you up right quick. All right.
So it's this watch and bracelet set. I haven't comped it yet, but the girl just gave it to me. One of my clients, she just gave it to me yesterday. She didn't want it. And she was like, "It's just laying around. You can have it." So I was like, "Thank you."
You got a brand on it?
It says Emerald, but it doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say. And she also gave me this washing machine little stack kit. I did comp this. And it was probably like I think it was like 15 to 19 bucks on eBay.
Right.
Brand new. So gonna go ahead and list that. And then I had some extra stuff from my son's birthday party that I paid for like $1.99 for. Right. So it's like forks and spoons, napkins, little happy birthday napkins, and little photo booth prop kit set, and some birthday hats. So I'm going to bundle that all up together because people love bundles, and I'm going to list that. I did list that. I listed that for $19.95. And I also found this little baby file kit folder. Mm-hmm. So it's like a accordion, file accordion for all your baby, like birth certificates, important documents. I found that at Burlington
Right.
for $9.99, and it retails for $30. So
Okay.
that is my.
All right. Who's up next? Anybody?
I'll go.
All right, let's get it.
I used to then watch these people. If y'all hip to them, Big Bang.
Oh wow. Yeah.
This they
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't start watching them for the last 6 years. I used to then watch them. Thought it was corny. Started watching. They funny. Well, I bought these for $3, and I'm not gonna tell you and say they going for this, but when I did comp them, they did give me a good return on my $3. So I went on and bought all of them that I could find at TJ Maxx. So I bought all of them. They had about 15 of them. Me and wifey went to dinner at the sister-in-law's restaurant, and I just went into GameStop, and I thought, I didn't seen this before when it was at a real high peak. I bought this for $4.99, and the comps on it on eBay was $14.99, and I think the comps on it on Amazon was about 14 or more, about 15. Both of them was doing the same thing. So I went on and copped these. I copped about 7 of these. So I'm gonna put them on eBay and Amazon. That's all we got right there, T.
Okay.
All right, I'll go next. All right, so I found these in a Walmart. It's a road ready kit. It's made by Goodyear. It has a little pressure gauge on it for you to like measure your tires, and if you get in a car accident, like cut your seatbelt off. It's got batteries and everything in here. I paid $7 for these. These were comping on eBay, and I saw some recent sales on it. These were going for between $24 and $26. I'm not sure what's going on this season. Does anybody know why all the golf stuff is on sale? I comped these golf there Wilson, the girl, when she actually rung it up because they were coming up for cheaper. That's why it was good to scan on Walmart, because these were coming up cheaper than the price that it was quoted for. So I paid $4 for these. I think these were comping on eBay for about $19.
Yeah, they normally start to come out with the new brands of those type of golf balls. That's why they.
So that's what I figured, because it's a lot of golf stuff. I was like, well, I know the Masters is coming up, and it was a lot of golf stuff. So I also found these. I know summertime is coming up. These little things, little waterproof things for your cell phones. I got several of these. These were going for $1. They were actually not even in Walmart clearance. It was actually when the tornado happened, and I was trying to find some battery operated lights. These weren't even in the clearance. They were in a whole nother section of the store, and it was a whole wall full of them. They were for like $1. A lot of times these go for $10, $11, and $12. And then this bat thing that you sent us out, I was able to grab the last 2 of these in the store. After I went to a couple different Walmarts, and I think one other thing I got was this grill cover. I know Candace had picked this up a while ago too, and I paid $5 for this. I have not had a chance to comp this one yet, but I have a whole lot of other stuff in the car, like baby clothes and like even some baby Timberlands that, again, like I said, people have been giving me stuff. So I got a lot of other stuff in the car too, but this is just all I pulled out for show and tell.
All right. Okay. So I only have a couple items that I'm going to show. I actually picked these up from an estate sale, and really didn't. I mean, the things I'm about to show you now are some baseball players figures that still new in the pack. I probably paid $1.50 for each. I think I got about 40 all total. I think it's the whole collection, but I'm just going to show y'all, and then I'll move on to my next item. So these are the figures I'm talking about. most of y'all probably already know. Like some of the people in the chat probably seen these before. I don't know the value on them. I just bought them because they was $1, probably $1.50 each. But I have, like I said, I have about 40 different ones. This is Fred McGriff with the Toronto Blue Jays. This one here is Chris Sabo with the Reds. Okay, this one right here is Ken Griffey Jr. Wow. And like I said, all of them are still in the pack. So I haven't comped them. I mean, I just saw them for $1.50, so I just bought them all. Yeah. Even the 2-packs was $1.50 as well. This is Roberto Clemente and Willie Stargell.
I need that. I need that. I need that. We'll talk, man.
Okay, this one right here is Willie Mays and Willie McCovey.
Let me get Willie Mays. Willie McCovey.
And like I said, I have so many of those. I'm just gonna only show a few. I think I have who is it? I can't even think of the baseball player name. I'm not into baseball, but the baseball player out of New York back in the day.
Babe Ruth?
No, after him, I can't remember his name. If I hear it, anybody in the group know some of the old Mickey Mantle?
Kathy said her first husband used to collect them. So
okay, yeah. So it's Mickey Mantle. I have one of his, and it's in pristine condition. And this right here, this is like one of my good finds. I know it's only select people out there that want to buy these, but because of the price and the condition it was in, I went on and purchased it. And then actually I got this from a house that was I think the house was worth about $10 million. I was at a estate there and everybody was passing it by. So I was like, I just was out of curiosity, how much you want for that? And they was like, we selling it for $30. 30? Okay. So it's a samurai doll. Wow. See that? Let me see if I can blow this thing up. See, can y'all see this?
Yeah, a little glare.
Okay. Yeah. It's a samurai Japanese doll, still in the case. They say the owner paid about $250 for it, but it was the last day of the sale. The lady let me get it for $30.
Nice.
Okay, so that's all I got. And like I said, that stuff, I didn't even comp it. It's just, it just looked like it worth some money. And then the baseballs, I just wasn't going to pass that. I may find somebody that collect those and want them all or whatever and, just come up with a price where I can get 2 or 3 times the money I paid for them.
Oh, it was a good night. Nice ones right there.
Right. So that's pretty much all I have. And so we're gonna just go around the panel. Anybody got any last words?
Only last words I want to say is everybody be safe. Use your mind, use your head, use whatever you think with, but use it. And God bless.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
Same for me. Y'all stay safe out there.
Right. So
thank you, everybody.
All right, so we're going to close out this show. I want to thank everybody, all the resellers inside the chat for coming out and supporting our channel. Glass City Pickers have a show on Tuesday at 7:30. I have a show on every Friday at 7:30, and we'll definitely like to see you out. I'm thinking I'm going to have the Landshark Picker and Reverend Resell on my show on Friday, so definitely looking forward for that show. And for everybody else that are new and some of the newer resellers inside the chat, hopefully we provided you some content that you can use. And if you're on the fence with this resale game, hopefully we can give you information that will help you make an informed decision to come off of that fence and give this resale game a shot. And like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming out supporting this channel. And with that being said, still a nation.
Bye.
These are our Sean's out.
It's over with.
Okay.
I'm out.